Let me ask the old lady what she thinks about this.
Yes, of course.
Do të bëj një pyetje. Kjo vajza i ka propozuar vetë burrit vet. I ka thënë të martohesh me mua? Mirë ka bërë apo keq? Shumë mirë, ë? Do të thënë edhe gruaja mund t'i propozojë burrit. Si mendon? E vërtet, ë? Edhe ti të kam propozuar apo ti? Edhe ti të kam propozuar?
Kam dalu me.
Ë?
Kam dalu me.
Si të ndaloj vet?
You have to translate. Yeah, you do have to translate.
She said lovely. If she loved him, why not? You see, the mindset always changes with the time.
Yes, yes. I needed a partner, friend, someone to go with in life and share and laugh and have a great sense of humor, because when you get old, only the sense of humor will stick, not
For
even
sure.
the sex.
Memories,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
memories. You have a best friend, a partner
Yes.
for life.
Yes.
But it's interesting because I remembered when you said I will not get married, but still you got married on a phase where you said like, I have to go out and date.
Yes. Yes.
For a moment. So when we grow up, as we grow up,
Yes.
we even change our thoughts.
Yes.
And but you never changed the fact that you wanted to be rich.
I wanted to be rich.
And you wanted to help others too, but for sure,
I did, yeah.
be rich.
I didn't want to exactly be rich. I wanted freedom that comes with having money and the options.
Without having a CEO above you?
Without having being told what to do.
Do you remember your
Hard work.
first job?
I
At
remember.
15?
I remember my first job. They
What
were.
was?
It was an assistant for someone in an accounting office.
Okay. How much was your salary then?
50 euros per month.
50?
50 euros.
Really? Oh my God.
And then when I got hired in,
That's slavery.
well, yeah. Yeah, they didn't even make a contract in order for them to be covered. So yeah, but I was every day being punctual, being elegant. I didn't afford nice clothes, but I got the second-hand ones, and I look like $1 million. I have a great friend that's a mentor. She's retired. She's 42, an American, Rinda. And she's been my money mentor since I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got that job, I was talking to her, and she said, you know, you have to show others that you're present, that you're dedicated, and to show up like $1 million. People won't know how much money you have
on your account.
They will only know if you're reliable, if you're correct, if you're transparent. And it was such a different mentality than from Romania, in which you just had to get along or to be late. And because she used to do penalties on me if I was late. 2 minutes. Yes, I had to pay. And it was. I hated her at first because we did a class together. But since then, she's my best friend. She's one of my best friends. And she's been so inspiring. Then I got into the corporation world. I was paid 100 euros per month.
Double the salary.
Yeah, I was rich already.
Yeah.
But I was super happy that I had a paid pension. But
Like a private one.
yeah, I was 18. It was crazy, and a free bus to work.
Bus to work?
Yes, bus to work. In order for me not to get to pay my own bus.
Oh.
They provided transport.
Oh my
It was
God.
so silly because talking about.
You didn't need to pay about the transport.
But I was so grateful because it was a corporation. They introduced me to procedures, to processes, to emails, to structure, to strategy. I couldn't be late. I had to show up. I had context to be elegant. I was seeing people in movies, in different series that it super inspired me. Lawyers, because one of my bachelor degrees is a lawyer. My father wanted that. So it was such an environment for me to grow. I closed a contract of 500,000 euros with a client of mine.
500,000.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Okay.
And my target was.
How was signing that contract?
He was a very difficult person to work with. I won't mention the nationality, but it's pretty relevant because he likes to negotiate a lot.
Okay.
And he made me wait 2 hours, 3 hours in front of his office. And then one day I wanted to gain my respect. And I called him and I said, if you're not going to be punctual and to respect me, even though I'm young, I need you as well, but you need me because...
How old were you?
27, 28.
27.
Yeah.
And he was how old?
50. But
50.
He's a
And
millionaire.
rich.
Yeah, he's a millionaire.
You were 27 and broke.
Yeah, not quite broke.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I had my
Concept
vision.
between him, yeah.
If you're not going to be serious with me, I won't work for you anymore because I need respect. And from that point on, he was extremely correct with me.
But is it like hard to be working with so many people at the same time, working so young at the same time, in Romania at the same time, which was similar to Albania too, before, not now, when the mentality changed and things like have changed a lot, as I confronted the mindset between you and other lady. But and still be a girl.
So the answer is yes. The short answer is yes. The long answer is I was afraid to use the fact that I was woman. I didn't want to use being pretty. I wanted people to like me for my mind and strategic thinking.
Okay.
Because I had a bigger vision. And then when I worked in a corporation, one of my bosses said, put yourself a nice dress and let's sign a contract. And I said, what? I've prepared myself these many years for you to tell me this? Are you kidding me? But then, once integrating that, I understood that if you're pretty, it's a benefit. Yeah, it opens doors. But on the long term, being reliable is what helps. Yeah. So being reliable is what helps on the long term.
So no matter what other people say, do you need sometimes to eat your tongue for a moment and accept it, or do you need to like face?
It depends the moment you're in life.
So that's...
Yes, because when I was in corporation, I had to bite my tongue with my words. But when I decided to be free, when I resigned, so I was face-to-face with my former boss, he told me, oh, congratulations, you're going to be on stage. You're the first person in our country. And he said, yeah, I think you got lucky this year after so much work. Let's see what you're going to do next year. And then I said, I am going to resign right now. I'm going to resign.
And you resigned after being the top?
Yeah, I resigned after a week. It was celebrated on stage. It was super important, awarded by one of our important...
How much money did you make to the company that year?
I cannot say, but...
Nobody knows who the company is, so maybe you can say the...
$500,000.
That's the maximum contract, or I mean the total?
No, the total.
The total?
Yes, the total.
500,000.
Yes.
Për të mos humbur asnjë prej intervistave në Real People, bëni subscribe në kanalin e Euronews Albania.